In the highest tiers of espionage, a shadow agent is the most dangerous weapon deployed. This operative is engineered to drop a target in under 3 seconds, in absolute silence, using nothing but physical mechanics. This is Lucky Bisht, a former NSG Commando and a specialist in close-quarter battle. His lethal capability is so thoroughly documented that the state classified his hands as registered weapons. The methodology relies entirely on human anatomy. A precise, calculated strike to the carotid sinus bypasses the skeletal structure, instantly crashing the nervous system before the brain can even register the trauma. This ruthless precision earned him the country's most sensitive assignments. He operated deep inside hostile territory and formed the innermost defensive ring protecting the Prime Minister. Then, in 2011, the state he swore to defend locked him in iron chains. The elite protector was stripped of his rank and charged with a double murder. A man trained to control every biological variable of life and death found himself completely defenseless against his own country's legal system. To understand how a specialized asset operates, consider a standard Black Ops infiltration. A high-value target, a terrorist architect, sits inside a heavily guarded safehouse, deep within hostile territory. Force is loud. Manipulation is quiet. The operation begins when the local electrical grid fails. In the resulting blackout, the operative doesn't break down doors. He moves like liquid through the structure, becoming a part of the darkness. There are no explosions to trigger alarms, just a lethal grip directly to the windpipe and a rapid strike to the nervous system. By the time the guards restore the backup generators and realize what has happened, the operative is already miles away, slipping back across the border into the motherland entirely undetected. The next morning, the target is found lifeless in a locked room. The coroner's report lists the cause of death as simply unknown. Perfect execution demands the total erasure of evidence. To succeed as a shadow agent, you must leave absolutely zero proof that you were ever there. That requirement of total invisibility creates a fatal flaw when the battlefield shifts to a court of law. Here, survival requires a different set of rules. We call this the Phantom's Paradox. An operative must keep their movements entirely classified. A legal defendant must provide transparent evidence of their location. Because his operations were state secrets, his whereabouts were non-existent. When framed for murder, he had no verifiable alibi for the judge. He spent 5 years locked in a cage. The same man who sacrificed his identity to shield the public was completely abandoned by the judicial machinery he protected. The very systemic mechanisms that allowed him to strike silently without a trace also made him the perfect scapegoat. It took until 2018 for the facts to align. After years of litigation, the truth broke through the surface, and the courts acknowledged his innocence. He was fully acquitted. The shadow agent stepped out of the cage, recognized officially as the hero he had been all along. Lucky Bisht's ordeal exposes the extreme fragility of a covert life. Those who operate off the grid surrender society's normal protections the moment they accept the job. It forces a difficult question. Right now, how many other invisible protectors are sitting in prison cells, entirely unable to prove they exist? Our safety is bought by the silence of these operatives. If you want a full breakdown of his most dangerous assignment, Operation Hunter, let us know in the comments below.